Oh yeah. So I was thinking today about the Snow Queen buffs, and there's something I want to see. So that means we got push. We gotta push, and we gotta get more frozen hearts, ice hearts, whatever they're called. Ice heart. Heart of ice. So we gotta push. We gotta push. We gotta push. Push, push, push. Run speed, fantastic. I might be able to click on this altar. Let's find out. Not a buff that I want. Oh wait, that is a buff that I want. Never mind. Okay, but that means now I have to use a potion. This one. Oh, it astral it. Dumb. Okay, I gotta turn that off. That is not. Oh no, can I turn that off? Oh no. Well. Well, so much for that. So much for that. Okay, turn that back on. So much for that. I'm not gonna be able to click that one. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's two. Okay, so same thing here. Just don't screw up and click the wrong potion like a dumbass. Because I'm used to. I don't know why this potion's over here now. It's usually right here. I don't know why I moved over here, but that's where it's at. Oh. Game over. Alright, first location on... Where are we at? We're on island 79. First location clear. I really hope they optimize the menus and stuff, because the game freezing when you open up menus and whatever else is kind of obnoxious. Alright, so basically what I want to see is what happens when you get the rest of these unknown gifts. And also what happens when you buy all the buffs, because I'm hoping that these buffs are like the sigils, and if you like free the Snow Queen, then if that's even a thing, then maybe it takes away the negative effects. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. And that's what I want to see. So we're gonna be pushing just to see what it do, how it be. But we're not gonna be worried about farming ore. We're just gonna be trying to fly through these as fast as I can. So the faster I can get set up with buffs, the faster I can run through. Hopefully we don't get any shitty areas that make it hard to do anything. Like no potions, no spirit. Feud areas that have no spirit and no altars. Whatever it is, whatever it be. Donk. Lord Dimitri. What a guy. Because I think, like, because the, like, if they're, like lore-wise or whatever, if you free the Snow Queen, then maybe she, like, gets rid of the curses or whatever. So you just have the buffs. From the stuff. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping happens. But of course we gotta be able to get altars first. Should be able to grab this one. That's a potion one. Oh, you know what? That's why my potion list is weird, because I left my potions on, so I don't have, like, anything. My bad. I'll have to fix that. I'm not very smart. I apologize. An altar. There's 2 altars I can get here. Okay, not what I want, but will come in handy later. Set bonus power. 2 altars here. Nothing. Nothing. Not gonna be able to get any of these. There's XP, which we don't need right now. Did I pray? I did not. Okay, we got run speed. Just need stats or fairies. Stats or fairies. Run through this one. There's quite a bit of guys. I don't know why I keep doing that when I could just click the ambrosia. It's a lot of dudes too. Okay, we have 5 herbalism. Let's make some stuff. Do some reds. Just do 1,000 of those. Shouldn't need too many. We need marathoners. We need. I still have some of those. That's fine. Still have fever. I need some of these as well. Okay. Do some poison. Also, I have turned on any crit pots, and that's it. I have reds. All right, there we go. Now my potions are in the right spot. That's better. Let's make some... Actually, I gotta be level 7 for that, don't I? Oh, no, maybe I can just do it now. That should be okay. Roses is 3 of everything. Alright. Good enough. Can I have the buff, please? I don't have a lot of time. Nothing. I don't even know why I'm running through. The XP doesn't really matter. So once I get the buff, I'll have all the XP that I need. Three altars, wow. Alright, we're good. Finally. Finally, I can run as fast as I want to. Unless the damn altar slows me down, of course. I hope they put in an option eventually to turn off the slowdown on those. I hope they do. I hope they do. So I have 18. I think you need like 35 to do like a whole set of buffs. I need one more for this one, which is 11. I think it goes up by like 2 every time, right? So it's like 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. You gotta do it 5 times. So it's 27, it's 32. Yeah, it's 35. So if we minus 11 off of what we have, that's 7. And you need 70, so I need 63 more. Make that 62 more. There's obviously going to be more than 62 locations from here to Island 100. Unless there's exactly 62 locations between here and Island 100, who knows? They're going to be one way to find out, though. Fort of the Goat Man. Mr. Goat Man, you about to get that ass beat. Okay, we got fairies. That means we gotta wait for the fairies to summon. And then we hit this button. And there we go. At some point. I sort of wish there was a way I could take advantage of the Road to Faith more, but obviously putting points into anything other than Sacred Awe is kind of whatever. What is this, Overwatch? I didn't even touch the guy. The animation doesn't fit the hitbox. I think I got 1 or 2 more locations on this island. I can move on to the next one and pray there isn't anything shitty. No shitty! I got 2 more. There's 1 more after this, I think. It's the frosty one. The frosty dude. Not gonna be able to reach that. But I don't have any levels. Wow! Wait for all the fairies to get summoned. This a problem. Did it just give me the exact same layout? Right. Alright, you know what? Let me... This is unfortunate. I think the other one was over there with the super camera pan back. This is obnoxious. There's a stats buff right there. Might just have to camp up with the layout. This is bad. This bad. Ultra bad. Okay, this layout's okay. So let's go ahead and ambrosia through here. Oh, apparently we have the buff, so it doesn't matter anymore. Apparently we have the buff. I honestly hope that they revert the not being able to get altars in the astral, because it's very tedious what I have to do to get this build going now. Like, I was perfectly fine with just camping and having to run the area over and over and over again until I got what I needed. I had no problem doing that, but now I gotta do all this weird shit with potions and whatever else. It's not satisfying at all. Because even when I get the buffs that I need to be able to progress and run the zone, it's like not even satisfying. It's like, good lord, finally I don't have to do that anymore until the next area. And I don't think I should ever feel that way when I'm playing a video game. But here we are. Excuse me, sir, I'm over here. No wonder why he did. He wouldn't even look at me. Alright, last area for this island. Well, this may be a problem. Area 2, what do you got? Okay, well, we can at least get... Okay, good start, good start. The only problem is I can't utilize that because Palace of Distortion doesn't have altars. I'm just gonna have to reset until I get the right stuff, unfortunately. I wish there was a way to reset the area without losing your summons that isn't going back, because obviously if I go back I can't do anything. The fairies aren't summoned and I'm in the wrong area. Actually, no, I guess it still works, right? I just auto through zone 1. Yeah, we can just knock these dudes back. Come on, where's the next altar? That's dumb. Where's my knockback, dog? Come on. Where's he going? Excuse me, sir. Fuck this, I gotta go. Okay, that'll help. I'm about to reset once we get to the other pack though, because I'm not gonna be able to push however many guys around. Come on. A little bit more. We'll get this last altar and reset. Ah, I'm not gonna be able to get it. How does the knockback actually work? Oh yeah, it's just melee attacks, so the fire's not gonna knock anything back. Okay. Let's go back. %3 chance of knockback. Good lord. You know what? I'm just gonna camp. See if I can get a decent setup. That is not a decent setup. It's probably gonna flip it anyway. Just looking for anything that doesn't have enemies right at the front, like all of these. Unfortunately, this is the best I'm gonna be able to do. Wait for the fairies to be summoned. Need a go back potion. Yeah, it's the same shit. I think the potion screws it up, and it's like the same thing no matter what, unfortunately. So I might as well just do this and hit that first altar till I get what I need. Oh. Uh-oh. Oops. I'll get the right buff eventually, question mark. This is partially why I haven't really streamed this game lately. Because this is just not fun. Anytime now, game. Too many guys to push around. What does this do again? Oh. Don't worry, I'll get the right buff eventually. Question mark. Yeah, it's just resetting it to the same layout every time. There's always going to be a stupid guy right in the front. That sucks. I legitimately have to do this. Grab this first altar every time. Like, if you don't want someone to play your game, this is how you do it. This is exactly how you do it right here. You make it incredibly obnoxious for them to play their build. Like, if your goal is to get someone to stop playing your game, this is how you do it right here. I've been sitting here for, what, 15 minutes now trying to get this buff. And the only reason it's so difficult is because Positive Distortions doesn't have altars, otherwise I would have probably had it already. Oh, look at that! Great! Now I can play the game finally. Fantastic. I am excited. And now I'm questioning myself. Is it worth it? Sitting here for 15 plus minutes to do all this obnoxious shit to get a buff to be able to play my build. I think, I'm just gonna wait for the next patch. I'm just gonna let the game grind. Hopefully they fix this or make it better in some way or something, because like, this is just not fun. My curiosity does not outweigh how obnoxious it is to actually be able to do anything anymore. Alright, we cleared the island, hooray. now we have to probably do something similar again. But unfortunately, I'm out of time because that one area ate majority of what I had. But you know what? I'm gonna do the next area anyway, because I can. Shining lightning, that's usually what it does. This island's small too. If this isn't a 4, I'm gonna be very upset. How is this a 5? This island's smaller than the other one. That don't make no sense. Alright, we got coast for number 1, storm pass for number 2. Okay. So this will at least be somewhat easier once we actually get some altars here. Actually, I don't even have... Yeah, I need to do another run through. Let me ambrosia this. So we get, what's it called? I don't know why I let that run through. There's nothing there. Forgot to turn the auto off. Oh boy. Oh look, above. Great. So that one went somewhat okay. I think what I need to do is just stop ambrosiaing through zone 1 Well, I mean, I have to get levels. So let's do this. Well, ambrosia through the first 2 zones, get some levels. And after that, we'll turn it off and just farm zone 1, because zone 1 usually has less enemies. So it'll be easier to get altars, as long as we have the level 6 sprayer. Give me your money. Gotta remember, this is 30% less stamina or whatever, so my damage is cut by a good portion. Still one shot the boss though. Doggenbarren. That's his name. I read it. He's Germanese. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this or not. This should be fine. Question mark. Alright, let's go back to zone 1. And now we farm. I farm, I mean pray. Gotta check and see if there's anything better than the well one. Let's see. This is over here. We don't care about any of those. Don't have allied creatures. That probably doesn't do anything. Don't use water. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. Okay. Wow, look at all those altars right there. Okay, well, we got fairies. That's good. So we wait for the fairies to spawn. Gotta remember, there's 27 buffs now. So even though I'm getting like 5 altars every time I click this potion, it doesn't guarantee anything. Okay. Wait, why is this 1 million? Oh, that's why. Oops. Let's just make that infinitely worse. I'm like, why my weapon level so high? I don't get it, dog. But there's this thing called my amulet. There's this thing called the Harry's modifier. So my money is like stupid, super stupid. Stupid super. Fortunately, I do have to go out of this area though. Wish I would have been able to do more, but being stuck on that one area for 15 plus minutes is ridiculous. But that's what I have to do now, depending on what zones I get for the first 2 zones. And honestly, the only thing they would really have to do is just make it to where altars pop up in zones that don't have altars. That'd be the easiest thing to do to make it better. Because I'm so sure there's some weird lore reason for why Palace of Distortions doesn't have altars, and why the prison doesn't have altars. But considering this game's story doesn't really consist of much of anything, I would just prefer to be able to have altars in every zone, so that way it's not completely obnoxious to play the build. Because as we saw, if the first zone has altars, it's not that hard to get it started. But if the first zone doesn't have altars, then I'm sitting here for 15 minutes. And like, that's just not good. Shouldn't take me 15 minutes to be able to play my build. But that's just how it be right now. Hopefully they figure out something somewhere, whatever they decide to do. But right now it's just, if I end up in a situation like that again, it makes me not want to play the game. What's the rest of this island? Oh, these are just randoms. Yeah, I know. Infected? Magic Fort? Wow. What does this one do again? Oh, that's a reduced stamina, okay. Should be able to clear this island pretty easily. This island at least has a rich chest. Let's go in here to open these boxes. Watch the game lag every time I open a chest. Fortunately, the old chests don't really do anything anymore. So we just kind of spam through these. Two amulets, wow! What do we got? Dar with decent Gorgors and gold gain. Shield armor's garbage. This one's even worse. I mean, sure. And probably not. Alright, in here we're looking for Abyss. So my Abyss is still 19. Oh. Well, there he is. Well, there he is. Fantastic. 15 minutes of waiting to get what I actually wanted out of these boxes. Fantastic. Still worth it? Probably not. But at least it wasn't a complete waste of time. Question mark. They still need to fix the ore thing on the last slot. They increased the ore or the mineral count on this box, but the last slot doesn't take it into effect. Unless it's not supposed to. So I could work that time, but if it gives me a 6th ore, it doesn't have the multiplier on it. Alright, let's set up this abyss real quick. Enhance. What do I need? Just make a bunch of these. Have them ready to go. All right. So we're gonna undo this one. Let's see what the difference is. How many numbers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it went from... That's 1,000, 100,000, million, billion. So it's like 18 trillion, almost 19 trillion to 32 trillion. Almost double. Almost double. Not bad. That's why I really wanted one of those, just to be more in line with the rest of my weapons. And I got one. Great. Anyway, that is gonna be it for now. I'm gonna drop the mercury that I have right now into experience, but I'm gonna do that offline. And that's it. Goodbye.